Welcome back to Tobago Thursdays on the Now Morning Show. It's 20 minutes to the hour of 7 o'clock in Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago has a visit happening that's really exciting. We have with us on the line this morning the District Governor of District 7030. I got it right. And of course, we have the Assistant District Governor, Julien J. Skeete, talking about the Rotary District Governor's visit to Tobago. Welcome to the morning show.
Good morning, and thanks for having us.
Good morning, and thanks for having us.
We're thankful to have you on the show with us this morning. So this is definitely some exciting news, this visit happening, but I really would like to jump straight into the question for those of us who don't know, what is District 7030?
Okay, District 7030 is a diverse district in the Southern Caribbean. We are 17 countries, starting from St. Kitts in the north. We go down to the top of the Guyanas, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guyana, and across to the 8 sea islands, Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. So we're three languages, 2,300 people of action, and doing fabulous work in the Caribbean.
And definitely doing fabulous work. Now, District Governor, I understand that you have a theme for every single year. Now, what theme did you choose for this year, rather? And what is the reason for the theme, and what does it do for the community?
Okay, so the theme is actually chosen by our Rotary International President, Skeete. And our theme this year is Serve to Change Lives. And how appropriate is that? I think Skeete was visionary when he chose that theme before the pandemic. We, as people of action, have served to change lives in more ways than we can even imagine. We have gone to the ends to ensure that this COVID-19 pandemic has been served by our people. We have aided in the vaccine process. We have empowered women and girls. We have ensured that basic education and literacy and all the pillars that Rotary stands on are areas of focus. We've brought the environment into full view. Polio pandemic, the polio eradication is almost there. We're this close to ending polio. In 2026, we should see the end of that as a disease in our world. I mean, Rotary has done fabulous things over the last year, and we just continue to push through with our first female Rotary International President come July the 1st.
Well, it sounds like a lot is going on. Now, before we get any further, I do have a question for Mr. Skeete, the Assistant District Governor, because we're talking about Rotary, but for those of us who are watching and don't know, can you explain exactly what the Rotary Club is and what the mandate is for the club as well? Because we know you're affecting change. We hear it from what the District Governor is saying, but could you just expound on it a bit more for us?
Well, I think for us within the district, the Rotary world, we tend to want to brand ourselves by 3 words: people of action. People of action seeking to make a difference in our society, people of action making a difference in our communities, our region, and our world at large. Within the Rotary family, we have structures that lend to every age group being a part, starting from as early as EARLYAC within the primary school grouping. In Tobago, we have the benefit of an Interact Club of Southwest Tobago, which is ages 12 to 18 for students. Then we have the Rotaract Club of Tobago, also operating here, and that caters to 18 plus. And we have the benefit of 2 Rotary clubs operating on the island, the Rotary Club of Tobago and the Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago. So collectively, the various arms that cater to all age groups come together worldwide to have an impact as people of action.
Good morning, DG Alleyne. I'm just jumping in here quickly. I know you have a childhood, I believe it's a childhood obesity initiative. I was just wondering if you can share a bit more about that with us.
Okay, well, that certainly is one of our district's satellite, the star project for the district for this year. Started in the last Rotary year under PDG Lyle Chase. The childhood obesity prevention program was conceptualized because we realized that there is a problem and we need to tackle it from early. And who better to do it than Rotary? We have found that through partnerships, we've done tremendous work with Healthy Caribbean Coalition, the Ministries of Health, the Ministries of Education around our district and beyond, because we have now taken this, we've taken this seriously, and we've gone to our 3 Rotary districts in this part of the Caribbean, District 7000, which is Puerto Rico, 7020, which stretches from the Bahamas down, and us. We have really gone into ensuring that the word gets out there, that healthy is better. And it starts with our children, because we feel that they are the catalysts for change, and they're the ones who can make this work.
Nice. Now, DG Alleyne, as well, I know that one of the focus or the themes as well is also about empowering women and girls. And of course, we're on the heels of celebrating International Women's Day. I mean, how important is that for the Rotary International and even more locally or regionally for the Rotary District?
Empowering girls has been a theme that really resonates with us as a Rotary Club. We also feel that it's important that while we empower our girls, we also need to ensure that our young men, our young boys, also understand the role that they play in the lives of us as women. Certainly, as we bring in our first Rotary International female president, she is very much about ensuring that we move to the next level. It's not just about celebrating women. It's about ensuring that everyone understands that we don't get here because we are women. We get here because we have the qualifications to do so. We are chosen because, not because we're tokens, but because we can do what we do. So by ensuring that our girls are empowered, where in many countries in our Rotary district, we have been left behind simply because you're a woman. So Rotary's focus has been to ensure that we teach, that we have the tools available to our young women and our young men to ensure that we go forward being empowered and emboldened, and making sure that the world knows that we are, as women, that we're just as good, but that our men understand that we're not a threat to them. We want to be a partner with them in this fight.
I couldn't agree with you more. District Governor and Assistant District Governor, of course, is Tobago Thursdays on the Now Morning Show. So we know that this is your visit to Tobago.
Yes.
What is the purpose of this visit?
Well, we wanted to indicate, I'd let the DG tell you about the purpose, but very, very quickly, we have an exciting lineup for our district governor, which starts today, courtesy calls with the Chief Secretary of the Tobago House of Assembly, Chief Secretary Farley Augustine, followed obviously based on the theme and the direction in terms of health, a courtesy call with a Secretary with responsibility for health, Dr. Faith B. Israel. Within the course of the visit, we will also have opportunities to engage with the district governor in terms of visiting projects and activities of the respective clubs and so on that will take place. You know, we can't have her in Tobago without showcasing Tobago as best as we can, the Paradise Isle itself. So we look forward to showcasing Tobago for her as we go into the weekend activities. This will also be connected this evening with a training being hosted by the Interact Club of Southwest Tobago, socials and fellowship to meet and engage with the membership by all 4 clubs that take place between Friday and Saturday. And a very highlight point for us on Sunday, we start at 6 a.m. with our exercise and District 7030 moves in keeping with our fitness commitment and our commitment to health, healthier lifestyles. And within the course of the day, we enter into a project that takes place, community project, bringing together all the clubs in Tobago at the Table Peace Government Primary School, seeking to enhance and looking at the beautification of the primary school, assisting our young persons. And we, of course, also have the support, thankfully so, of the area representative and Secretary with responsibility for education, Secretary Zorisha Hackett. And then we have our farewell closure on Sunday evening before the district governor departs Tobago on Monday.
Assistant DG, I had some more questions, but listen, you put everything perfectly for us. Now, I was going to say that's an early morning wake-up call, 6 a.m.
But DG will cover. DG will certainly. Yes.
I couldn't agree
very
with you
early.
more.
Well, if you know what DG any at all, she's ready to go from very early into late night.
Fantastic. And I couldn't agree with you more. DG, you are in one of the gems of the world in Tobago. We are so proud to be Trinbagonian and share with you our fantastic, fantastic island. Now, tell me, what are you looking forward to the most?
I think for me, with having gone through this pandemic, it's meeting the people. It's really been a long time that we have not connected in person. We've been doing a lot of virtual stuff, but it's now meeting and talking to the Rotarians and seeing the projects and feeling the energy that Tobago has, because it's another tremendous part of our district that really every district governor needs to see. And I'm hoping to make sure that I do it justice.
I think you definitely will. Now, I do just want to go back for a moment to when Assistant DG, you mentioned the Rotaract and the Interact. And just for clarification, so what you would then say is, I mean, I wouldn't say a training process, but you go through the categories first from childhood into teen years and then as an adult, so you eventually become a Rotary member. Is that correct?
Correct. So you start in early act, which is primary school years, then on to Interact, which would be our students 12 to 18. Then you have the chance to transition as young professionals to Rotaract, and then as professionals seeing the importance of giving back in our society, having come through all of that, to join the Rotary family as in a member of a Rotary club, or as we refer to it as Rotarians.
Ah, yes. So before we wrap, though, just a quick question for both of you. When it comes to projects that have been done in Tobago thus far, could you share with us a few projects that have been done and what the effect has been on the community?
All right. Well, some of the projects we have had done in Tobago would be, I'll give you just a quick idea. For example, our Foresight project in terms of treating with eyewear and so on, partnering with Value Optical, led by the Rotary Club of Tobago. We would have also had projects that happens annually, diabetes awareness and prevention. Again, another focus, and that is with the Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago. The Rotaract Club of Tobago also treats with back to school initiatives and projects over the period. And the Interact Club of Southwest Tobago, another signature project, would be reaching communities and families within the Christmas season for hamper distribution. And of course, it's students. So we don't just hand out hampers, but we drive around Tobago for a fun day's activity. The impact collectively of the Rotary family in Tobago has really been significant. And we continue to ramp up our efforts and to call on board as far as possible sponsors to connect with us so that we can even reach a wider cross-section, especially coming out of the challenges of the pandemic.
Yeah, it's definitely been a challenge, and it sounds like effective outreach and having a good time as well, and building those core values that we need as a society. So I just have one more for you. I said it was the last one, but I do have one more, which is for those who are watching right now, parents, teenagers, and even adults who may be interested. Where can they get more information, and what's the process like to actually become a part of the organization if you can?
All right, so should persons be interested, they can feel free. Should persons be interested, they can definitely feel free to connect with us. All our clubs are on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. So that's Interact Club of Southwest Tobago, Rotary Club of Tobago, Rotary Club of Southwest Tobago, and the Rotaract Club of Tobago. Feel free to reach out. You can also reach out to me on social media, Julien Skeete, as well as you can make contact with any of us. Contact information 309-7942. That's 309-7942. Once you have an interest in the organization and you are ready to serve, and to join us as people of action, we're ready to go. District Governor?
I couldn't agree with you more, Julien. This is the time to get on board. We do impact lives, and this is certainly the cause that you should be a part of. So please join us. Ask anybody who wears the pin. Tell us they want to find out how to join. We have the answer for you.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you so much, DG Alleyne. I know you're going to have an amazing time because they have an agenda lined up for you like no other. Assistant DG, thank you so much for taking time out of your morning as well. Enjoy the rest of your week into weekend. Stay safe, and thank you for continuing to make effective changes to our community and really assist our younger ones as well.
Thanks for having us. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.